Well, it's still morning. Good morning. We've got a few minutes to go before we're due to start, but just a quick recap and a couple of disclaimers. This is part 2 of a trip from, we're on the harsh Russian map, the latest version, r24 for 1.39 of Eurotruck. If we look here, that is where my base is, where my garage is in Ulan-Ude. And yesterday we tried driving all the way down. This is, as I say, about 200 odd to 300 miles from there all the way down to a town called Bada. That's what it looks like in Russian text, and from there that's where we are now. But yesterday the truck that we had just wasn't doing it. So basically what I've done is I have sold that truck, and I have got my Kamaz Russian truck, which should have a better setup for this road that we're about to go on. But I can't find a trailer any lighter than 40 tons. It's actually an empty logging trailer, and it still weighs 40 tons without any logs on it. And from here we're going to get on the train. Bear in mind this is set in a Russian environment, this map, but we're actually heading about 4,000 odd miles, virtually that is, to Bolivia. Now this section here is set in Bolivia, and we're going to Carnavari, and we're heading from Carnavari to Sepeco. It sounds simple enough. The problem is when you zoom in, and I've seen what this road looks like on video when the road was being constructed through the mountains and over the mountains and wherever else it ends up. And if you look at the state of this road, we're in for some severe problems, I would imagine. Not only that, but the length of the trailer, including the truck, is going to be a problem. It's not a huge distance to go, but we certainly won't be flying through this. I don't know whether we will have to quit. I don't know whether we will get there. I don't know whether the game will crash when we teleport from down south up to here, but we're going to find out. And it's bound to be, there's bound to be major problems with this. I've seen how bad it is, and I've never driven the road, I've never flown over it to look at it, so I do not know what's to come. So it's all going to be a triumph or a disaster. And I think this is probably, I mean, I guess it could be 30-40 miles long, this route, but it could take 2-3 hours. I have not got the foggiest idea how long it's going to take. But first of all, before we start, we need to get on the train, and that's not quite as cut and dried and simple as it might sound. So without further ado, let us get started. Right, well, that's the first thing that's a problem. It's late at night, so hopefully by the time we get there we're back in daytime.
Seatbelt on, ready?
If we look there, that symbol that's behind me is actually where I need to go, but it's actually on a train. Need to get the brake off first. Yeah, I think this is a bad move. Got ramps to try and drive up onto the bed of this train.
Turning your car around to go in the
think we've almost got the trailer on. It might be hanging off. Right, so wish me luck. We are going to Carnavari. I believe that is Belogorsk, which is away up at the top of the map, which is away up there. You can see where the blue line's going, so we don't want to go there. We want to teleport to Carnavari and hope that we've got daylight. So fingers crossed. Right then, here we are. Now, where the hell's the road? Is that it over there? Let's just zoom out a bit. And well, we can see the mountains up ahead. That's where we're heading. I think I've got the best setup possible with this truck. It's got a good gearbox, it's got a good powerful engine, but I think we are too long to negotiate some of these bends. You can see from the different greenery and the foliage that we have with these trees and everything, it's definitely not set in Russia. And these are two towns, as I mentioned in the first video, that do exist in Bolivia. And there is a road goes between the two of them, but nothing as severe as this. Check the brakes. And I suspect that many of these posts here are going to disappear. They're going to get knocked over. Yeah, this is the ideal truck to do it, but straight away we've got a rickety wooden bridge to negotiate. Right, immediate problem, first bend. How the hell are we going to get round this? See, the one advantage is this truck's got a good turning circle, but the trailer's the problem. Well, the good thing is it's going to be all in daylight. That's the one benefit. I think I'd be scared to death even more doing this in the darkness. into this. Well, there's one main rule in this map, wherever it might be, expect the unexpected. So I don't know what plans he's got up ahead here with this road. This is a bit intimidating coming to this bend, 2 sharp turns. Trailer's going to be hanging over the cliff. Oh dear.
Phenomen 77. Ah, I see you are back to destroying the countryside, laughing, smiling.
Yeah. This is the death road I promised.
Phenomen 77. I saw some of that stream yesterday but was working so had no time to chat.
Well, we're stuck. Let's try the diff lock, see if that works. This trailer weighs 40 tons, remember, even though there's no logs on it. Radio mast or something up top. Us at the top of that one. Oh, now what have we got here? Look at the state of the road. Let's just zoom out and have a wee look. Oh, heading down and round there somewhere. Hoping the brakes work. See, the nose of the truck's going up in the air, I can't see where I'm going. You know, I don't really want to change the gear, because this gear seems to be working. I'll just take it nice and easy. Be safe to say that it's a fairly long drop down there. Right, we're too narrow, we need to get over.
Comment 77. This is gonna get messy, haha.
I just wonder how messy it might end up. How far have I still to go? It's only, yeah, it's only 22 miles I've still to do. The problem with that is at this speed, 22 miles on a real scale 1-to-1 map is going to take a long time. Plus he's got logs stuck in the road as well, just to make it even more narrower. As if the road isn't difficult enough, it then sticks obstacles in your way. I can't see where I'm going for the bushes and trees that are sticking in front of the cab. Right. looks like the road away down there. Could be or it couldn't, I'm not sure, but anyway, we'll find out. And I cannot see the road at all. This is actually too low a gear to be running downhill, but as I say, I'm not going to change it because it's working most of the time, so why change something when it's working? Just take it easy. Well, too high a gear, because that's why the engine's revving an awful lot more. Or is it too low gear? I can't remember now. Now what the hell have we got here? Again. Reverse gear isn't kicking in. There we go. Now I've forgotten what gear it was in. I'm going to have to find it again. So we've just gone a mile since the last time I looked at the distance left. That's how slow and how long it takes you to do this. Oh, what the hell's going on here? I think we're heading for the big climb again. Doubt, well, for many areas of this map you need to have a good truck and it needs to have a good engine in it, and this is 888 horsepower, this Kamaz. It's got a great gear ratio as well, and also I've got the off-road tyres on it. I said it's a great truck, but I think we're dying of death in this section. Honestly, couldn't get much steeper than this. I think we might have oh dear. Oh, we just made it. Went down a gear. We had to go down a gear to start again there, so that one's the one that's working. We were too high a gear. That's better. big satellite antenna. Let's have a little look. Wait a wee minute. Little zoom out. We came from over there. I don't know whether we're heading. We're just heading that direction rather than down there. I think part of the secret on this is to try and use the gaps in between those posts to stick the nose of the truck in, so that you can just give yourself that wee bit more width into a corner. And obviously you're going to knock a few over, because no matter how good your turning circle is, when you've got a big lengthy trailer in the back, you're going to be taking these out. But they're mainly there just to show you where the road is, especially at night. Can you imagine driving this in the darkness? I'm so glad it's daylight. I don't want to put myself through the torture of driving this route in darkness. That would be a living nightmare. In fact, that slot there where I had the gear wrong, and then the truck started sliding back because the weight of the trailer was trying to pull it off the road. You know, imagine that happening at night. You could be falling 3,000 feet to your death down in the valley. But well, so far so good, but we've got a hell of a long way to go. I was guessing that this could take 2 to 3 hours, even though it's not a long distance, but it's prolonged and exacerbated by the fact that you're crawling and you're starting and stopping, and you just simply cannot go fast on this route. Let's just say it's not designed for speed. And I think this is as close as you're going to get to a freeway in these mountains.
Zola Kluk. How much does this map cost again, and don't you have to call the guy on Skype to get it also?
Well, that's exactly what I did. For years I never did. I waited until the bootleg versions came out, if somebody uploaded it, and I got fed up, and I had been watching him working on the map. I'd seen him building this route, I'd seen him testing this death road that he's done, and I decided, well, he insists that you go on Skype to talk to him, and I always dreaded doing it simply because he doesn't speak English and I don't speak Russian. But I installed Skype, and he was doing a live stream one afternoon a few weeks back, just a couple of weeks back, and because he was doing it for the launch of the map of this version, and I typed using Google Translate, I copy and pasted what I had to say to him in the stream, and he said, speak to me after
Zola Kluk.
after the stream.
How did you communicate, though? I thought he knows no English.
Well, that's exactly what I
Zola
said.
Kluk.
He doesn't.
Ah, okay.
So anyway, I installed Skype. I've had it installed before in other PCs, but I never really used it much at all. And anyway, so I got it installed, and I contacted him on Skype, and then we exchanged conversation, me using the Google Translate to paste what I had to say to him, and him just typing back in Russian. So every time he typed an answer, I had to copy it and paste it into Google Translate, so I had an idea what he was talking about. And he then said, he asked you what age you are, and then he asked for if you have a form of photo identification, which I've already explained why he wants that, but I'll tell you again. I said that in another stream. So I had my driving license. The only problem is, I've got such an old cell phone that I could take a picture, but I can't get it downloaded onto the PC, because I need other software on the PC to allow me to do that, and the software is out of date. So to cut a long story short on that one, I used the Logitech webcam that I have, and the Logitech software that I've got installed, and I took a close-up shot of my driving license and my UK driving license, and I then added the file to Skype, and we went on the webcam, and he looked at the photograph on the driving license, and I think he came to the conclusion that it was me, which it was anyway. Oh, here's the rain coming. And now to explain why he wants a photo ID, and I will show you in a second. What we'll do is we'll get to a little flat bit, and I'll show you. If you've ever driven on one of his versions of this map before, there are multiple files with the map. There's about 12 or 13 files that usually come with it, but the most important one is the log file. That's the last file that goes at the top of the load order. Now, on a bootleg version off a download site, if there is one available, which I don't think there is, it's so difficult to get a hold of, you will find that the log file is simply just called the log file. Right, I'm going to stop here for a minute, and I'll show you why he wants your photo ID. I'll just save that again as Bob, and I will show you the mod folder for this map. If we go to change profile, obviously you're not changing profile, you're just taking you back to here so you can go into the mod manager. Now from top to bottom I've got all my mods, the weather mod, realistic graphics mod, Hemmel's route advisor, everything like that. Now down here are all the map files, but the ones that I've got missing are the Frosty Winter mod, etc. You don't use that if you don't want to. But if you look there, believe it or not, that file there and that little picture there is my UK driving license with my photo ID on it and my surname. That is the lock file. So each version of the map is unique to yourself, and so that's why you can tell that this is a genuine version of the map. It's about I think it's 22 euros or something. But I'll tell you, I mean, it's the most confusing, frustrating, difficult map to get used to. I've been driving it for years, so I'm well aware of the type of things he does to cause problems for you. You get traffic problems, you've got hidden roads, you've got dead ends, you've got everything that's there to cause you problems. And of course the other major attraction of this map is that everything is 1-to-1 scale. So if you want to drive like 400 miles down a road, you can do that in this map. It will take you hours and hours to do it because of all the obstacles and detours you might have to take. There is no map like it for Eurotruck. There are maps out there that try to give you difficult roads and all that sort of stuff, but they're nothing compared to this. There's not a map that I've tried yet that is difficult
Zola Kluk.
and as challenging
Oh,
as this
that's
one.
interesting. Reminds me of paid mods that tie themselves to a PC HUD. That's interesting and cool. At least it saves his mod from being pirated.
Well, that it does get pirated. That's the problem. But as
Zola
I say,
Kluk.
I'm
Yeah, I remember watching you play one of his maps probably a year or two ago.
yeah. I mean, every video you've ever seen with me on this harsh Russian map or the Baikal map has always been a bootleg version that's been on the download sites. There's been one recently which doesn't work very well because there's a graphic issue with it, and that's why I decided, you know what, I'm going to bite the bullet and talk to the guy, and he's fine, you know, not a problem. You've just got to pluck up enough courage to do it. But you know, if you get this map, you will not regret it. You've just got to have patience. If you've never driven it, you must have patience. And also, you have to use your initiative. The other thing I'll show you as well is that all the previous versions of this map, and I'll show you on there, all of these previous versions, this is like the original map here, and it's all since expanded, but you've always been able to get a Russian to English translation mod. There's a couple of them out there, but none of them work. I've got them installed in with this map mod folder at the moment, but none of them work. So when I started that trip yesterday at Ulan-Ude, which is there, I then decided, how do I work out where I want to get to, and I couldn't remember the name of this place. But the interesting thing is that if you know the English version of the town that you want to go to in this map, you can still spawn to it. This town here, where we got the train to take us up to the Bolivian road, that town, I couldn't remember the name of it yesterday, but what I did is there is a multi-keyboard thing, website on Google, or if you search in Google, you can find it, a multilingual keyboard, and you choose the language. And so what I did was I chose Russian as a language. I then typed these letters in as they are, and I then copied it from that keyboard site, pasted it into Google Translate, and it comes back in English as Bada, B-A-D-A. So then yesterday what I did is I typed in go to and then space, and then I typed in B-A-D-A. I won't do it now because I don't want to go there, but it then takes you to Bada, And so what I did was, rather than driving the other 200 miles and taking another 3 days to get there, I wanted to do this death road today, so I spawned a truck in Bada. So if you know the English name of the town, the English version of it, you can type in go to, that's if you have the developer mode activated on your Eurotruck, and you can spawn the truck at that town, which is, so that therefore you don't necessarily need the English translation to these towns. But when you're driving on the map, you have to pay attention to the road signs, and you must keep looking at the world map for navigation, because there's a lot of areas in this map where the GPS won't work. It will fail to work. But anyway, back to the business in hand. The weather is closed in really badly.
Zola Kluk.
What gear are we in?
Also, the English names are in the mod. Maybe if you go into gameplay settings, see if you can enable the multi-language town names, maybe that'll work.
No, you're too late, mate. I've already done that and it doesn't. I'm well ahead of you there. Well ahead of you. I've done all of that. I've tried every option. But as I say, the mods that you use to translate English, they do not work with the genuine map. But that's a minor issue. That's only because I'm lazy and I don't want to go and find out what the English name is. But I can use Google Translate, and I can use that keyboard website for the Russian Cyrillic text. I'm sure I can find that again if I ever need to search for something. But no. And the other reason I got the map as well is that I want to give this map a thorough going over. I mean, I want to cover as much of it as I can.
Damo, well, I guess our English mod will maybe come out soon.
Well, you might have a long wait though. You might have an even longer wait to get the map. But as I say, I can confirm that it's...
Or even make your own translation mod.
Well, if you can, I wish I could. But as I say, there's no problem in getting the map. It's the inconvenience of having to communicate with them. But I mean, I can see he's got valid reasons as to why he does that. Because there are so many bootleg versions of his older versions of the map. Now, what we've got here, it's a little ruined village, an abandoned car. That's another thing I like to do. I like to look around at objects on the maps. The little finer touches that are added. What's that there? Is that solar panels? I think it is. Oh yeah, we've got a whole plethora of solar panels. But where's the power going to? That's what I want to know. Anyway, what time of day is it? It's still only 10:32 in the morning. We've been at least an hour on the road, and we've still got 19 miles to go. We've got a long way to go. Now, what gear am I in? I haven't even looked at the gears. What we got? We're in gear 7th gear. That'll do. That one seems to work. But you're seeing this road for the very first time in its entirety, and so am I, because I've never been on it. I've never flew over it. I don't know what it does. I don't know what the hidden objects are. And don't forget, even though the map shows you the red line of where we're going, we might end up off road and off GPS, because that's the type of things it does to confuse you. It looks as if we're heading the right direction, but very shortly we might end up off the GPS. I don't think so though, but it just would not surprise me if you did something like that, just to make it even more bloody difficult. I'll tell you something, it'd be good if he worked in a torture chamber, because he's got the right techniques, especially in Eurotruck, to make your life bloody miserable. But there is no way that you can do this particular route and many routes on this map without a half decent truck and with a good powerful engine and good off-road tyres, and a Kamaz truck's always a good truck to find. Oh dear, that was too quick. That was too fast for heading downhill. You don't even notice that you're heading downhill until the truck starts running away. Right. Now, what have we got here? A little burger bar. Let's have a little look. Out in the middle of the jungle, high up in the mountains. What about having a little burger bar, just for your convenience? And I don't think, sadly, I think this bar is part of the Tier 4 lockdown for COVID, because there's nobody there. There's not a car there. There's nothing happening. So I'm afraid we're just going to have to starve. But it was a nice thought putting that there. Just a pity he's got no customers. Right, we're going to have to, the brakes on full here. Just be gentle going down this. Try and keep the trailer as straight as possible. I mean, it shows you how steep the roads are. The bloody poles that I'm knocking down are sliding down the hill. Well, now I can't see where I'm going. I've got my foot to the floor on the brakes. Right. This is a bit hairy. There's a video I've done on YouTube, and it must be, it has to be at least 3 years old or more, on an earlier version of this map, and there is a track that runs along a cliffside. So you've got an overhang in the mountains, and the track runs along it, and I've driven along there in a Kamaz truck before, and I cannot remember where it is on the map. I can't remember how I got there. And I've been trying to find it ever since. I have not got a clue how I ended up getting there. I probably took a hidden road or something and then found my way out on that section, but for the life of me I just don't know where it is. So obviously the roads that you see on this map are misleading for the actual amount of roads that are there and tracks that are hidden that you can accidentally stumble across. So that's why it's such a challenge finding your way through problems and dealing with the terrible terrain that usually sets this map on a lot of the routes. I mean, you've got forest fires on it, you've got swamps that you're driving through. The list is endless in all the obstacles that he's got to create problems for you. What the hell is that? Burger bar, now we've got a donut bar, at least I think it is. Yeah, there's a distinct lack of customers up this direction. Thank God this doesn't have AI traffic on it, because you'd never get anywhere. But he has thought about the weary traveller. At least he's got you. He's got those 2 little snack bars there. Unfortunately, they're not open due to COVID restrictions, which also why we haven't seen any hill walkers walking around. This is why it becomes torturous, because it's a grind driving, you know, for like 3 hours or more just to do 20 miles. That's why it tests your patience and endurance to actually go with it all the way. This rain will clear up soon enough and get a wee bit more sunshine. But as I've said as well, this is a genuine route in Bolivia. If you actually go to Google and Google in the name of the 2 towns, you will see that there is, or Google Maps that is, you will see that there is a route that goes through the mountains between these 2 towns or villages. But the actual road does look a bit hairy on the map, but I'm pretty certain that it's nothing like this, or it's nowhere near as bad as this or severe as this. I wouldn't imagine so. But it does look a similar layout to the way that he's done this this road. Now here we are on an extremely steep part, and I'm going to maybe have to go down a gear, but I don't want to risk it. So you've got to get the technique of keeping your foot in the brake, accelerating until it kicks in, or you start going backward like this. I think that's the diff lock on. You can see the lights going on, but I'm not sure whether it's on or off. Right, that looks like off, that looks like on, but that isn't working very much. It's kicking in ever so slightly. Are we going to make it? I can't change gear. I'm just going to have to go with this. I've made the mistake of going down a gear. Oh, we're in serious trouble now.
Simproof Cook. Morning smiley face.
I should have stuck to my guns and just kept it in 7th gear. I risked going down the gear and that was it. You lose momentum and the weight of the trailer just pulls you straight down the mountain. I need a cigarette to calm my nerves here. Hang on a minute. And I dread to look at the state of the trailer. What way is it sitting? Hanging off the mountain. Let's have a look. Get the damn thing to what that is. Where the hell are we? Oh, we're sliding away. We're jackknifed again. Right. Let me check the diff locks on. Try that 7th gear again, see if it makes a difference. I can't reverse backwards. Got to keep going forward or else I'm just going to slide down the mountain, but I can't turn the truck. Is it going to go? Is it going to go? Once you hit the road, the gear that I'm in is too low. I need to go to a higher gear to get it moving, but I can't risk it because I'll end up in the same bloody place. I need to see if we can get some traction. It's beginning to go. It'll kick in a sec. And the rain has stopped. As have my wipers. I must. No, they haven't. Right, that's it. That stops then. Right, foot on the floor with the brake, and then accelerate and let go and see if it kicks in. There we go. Ever so slowly. We've still got 18 miles to go. Oh dear, we're going again. It's just because of the weight of the trailer, it just won't go over that little ridge. It's moving very slightly, and then it gets to that point and it stalls. There we go, it's kicked in. That's the technique, foot in the brake, accelerate, let go of the brake, to just try and push us forward a wee bit. going to change gear. We are moving. I think we need to go over to this side, yeah. Well, this is the toughest part, yeah. That seems to be working. It'll work for a short while. The brake and pumping the accelerator. That's working. That's working. So you've got to try all the techniques. This is just getting steeper and steeper. I think this road would get in the Guinness Book of World Records for the steepest road in the world. I somehow think it would. Well, we survived, we haven't fallen off the mountain, the sun's coming out and everything's a nice day again. There we go. I was going to burst into the proclaimers there. We're on our way. On we go. The crisis is over for the time being. Until the next crisis arrives. Right, what's this bend line? That post's going to have to go. That one in the inside's going to have to go. The trailer will take care of that. Now there is a fuel station on this road somewhere, but I may well have to just top it up, but I don't think I'll be struggling for fuel. But all of that revving the engine and going nowhere certainly wastes fuel. we're on the lookout for any other landmarks. So far we've seen a big donut, a big radar dish, a burger restaurant. Now I think we're maybe going to be heading downhill again. Just got to nurse it all the way down. We started this at 12 noon, or just about it, and we're already about 90 minutes into it, and we still have 17 miles to go. So we are talking 3 hours easily. The question is whether you've got the stamina to keep watching this, or you've already fallen asleep. I think this is the most progress we've made in the last half hour. Plenty of time to get there. There's no panic as far as the time allotted to get this last few miles done. There's no rush. It's just trying to get there in one piece. It's like a slalom course for a truck trying to get in between the gates. I'll tell you, I would have a few penalty points by now, the amount of posts I've knocked over. Right, we're in a little valley at the moment. In the middle of the road. See how the truck just wants to run away there. You just don't realise how steep it is. Now I see something up ahead. I think we've got the little repair station and we've got the fuel station as well. Another log. Surely must be level ground up here where this fuel stop is. Now then. Let's have a look. We've got this turn to make over that rickety bridge. Right. Yeah, I thought it must be flat up here. Or something like that. Yeah, there we are. There won't be much fuel goes in this. There you go, not a lot. Now, the only other problem is the repair spot is over there. Let's have a look. We've got no damage, so there's no point in getting in there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a quick drink and we'll have a little look around here. Let's see what we have. Well, we've got a nice little chapel, nothing on the notice board. That's the route we've been coming along, and that's where we're headed. Onward and upward and down and up and down and up and the squiggly road. Right. Keep it in 7th. There's a wee sign there, let me have a look at that. Pay at money meter. Meters are not in effect above times. Authorized dealer. How would anybody come away up into the mountains to buy a car? And there looks as if there's been a bit of a landslide here on top of that. What the hell is this? Is that their main office? Car zone, car parts, accessories, advice. Call 555 car zone. Right. On we go. And we have 4, what's that? can't read it. Is it 14 miles or 12 miles? 14 miles to go, I think. It's 11 minutes past 11 in the morning, so plenty of daylight left. We will be finishing in daylight, because of course you've got to remember that being a 1-to-1 scale map, then the clock is a 24-hour clock and the hours and the minutes are right as well. They're real time. Bridge to Goba. Looks as if we're heading way up there. anything for the trees. Look at the posts rolling down the hill. Look. There's the other one going. Where I'm going at all here. Village. Once again, not a clue where I'm going. Oh, right over the edge. This time. I think we hit that post going a wee bit too quick. brakes weren't on soon enough. I think we've gone over the edge here, folks. I think we didn't make the turn there. Uh-oh, disaster. We're gone. Oh, we're gone. That had to happen sometime, and it's definitely happened now. We are over the edge and gone. Thank God there's a wall there, because that could have been a heck of a drop. So it's bailout time. Just take your eye off the road for a sec, and you're gone. You know, you cannot spawn the truck on an angle like that. At least I don't think I can. Well, I'm going to give it a go anyway and see what the hell happens. And no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Where the hell am I bouncing to? Yeah, we're sliding down the mountain now. I can't see where the truck is. I don't know where it's gone. We're in serious trouble. Oh no, there we are. How the hell did we end up there? Anyway, the question is will we be able to go? Let's check what damage we've got now. Oh, we've got about, what, 12% damage. Now the engine might cut out. I don't know whether we're back up and doing a part that we've already done. I think we are. Christ knows how I spawned there. Well, we've certainly not been over this part, so we're okay. I can tell nobody's watching this because you'd be laughing out loud at what's just happened. Everybody's got bored and left, which doesn't surprise me. Oh, what the hell is this? A downed jet, is it? Let's have a quick look. Oh yeah, that's a plane that went missing about 30 years ago. Well, there it is, folks. That's where it landed. And that is one hell of a drop down there. damage. We need a repair. There's a repair stop up ahead somewhere. I'm just double checking that we're actually going in the right direction here, because we ended up in that accident. We could have spawned the wrong way around or something and headed back the bloody direction we've just come. Very steep. I hope this is not the repair place we've just went past. Falling all the way down the mountain and having to do the same bit again. I'm totally confused now. No. We're going. That's the problem with damage to the engine, because you can cut out at any point, which is not very handy in this particular part of the journey. Get to that repair quick. It's done it again. Oh, we've proper jackknifed. Oh dear. Well, we're hanging on by the skin of our teeth. Panicked here and hit every brake button that I could. Got to get up this before it cuts out again, or we'll end up back to where we were. super disaster. Back to the same position. We are all over the place here. That is not good. Right. We've respawned back a bit. I think I need another drink. Hang on. This is a struggle. And we've still got 12 miles to go, and it seems an eternity. We're 2 hours into the trip. Oh shit, we're doing it again. I'm down to 6th gear, see if that'll work. I daren't look at the state of the trailer, I don't know what angle it's sitting at. And it's cut out again. Spawn at the repair spot, wherever that is. No, I don't even see it. Right, we'll try it in 6th from here. A different look on. Right, 3rd time. This is where it happens. Sixth gear might work if we can just get there. We've made it. Well, we made it through that bit. Can we get to the repair stop? God. We've made it at last. Right, so that's the truck fixed, so the engine won't be cutting out anymore. In the meantime, what we got here? Oh, we got a little fast food restaurant. Again, fresh lemonade available, and cold drinks, and hot dogs, and burgers, and pizza and pasta. Excellent menu. That's about it. Right. Almost set to go. Just keep it in 6 then, if that works even better. There's a guardrail on the inside there, which is handy. The question is will it work and keep us on the road if we need it? Big steep drop, brakes on full. Oh, this is really steep, this. Goodness me. So much for the guardrail, it's disappeared. It's gone. That didn't last long. Oh yes, that's handy, yeah. We'll just stick some more logs in the road as well while we're at it. Now, where the hell are we going? Still 11 miles to go. Sixth gear is a new gear, I think. That's working. 7 was maybe just a bit too high. We're still showing 11 miles to go. Finally it's gone down to 10 miles. Oh dear, there's somebody had an accident. He's in no better shape than I was 10 minutes ago. See the road. Well, in game it's coming up to lunchtime, 11:48 AM. 9 miles to go. It's took me a long while into this section to work out that 6th gear seems to be the best. 7th gear I was going along with thinking it was fine, but 6th gear seems to be it now. Just to keep us moving forward, and it seems to be doing fine. But once you hear that engine revving up, you know you're heading downhill. You need to get the anchors on quick.
Nicodeme Kdakpa. Bianchi Luciana. 880 3. WhatsApp. +22998387322.
Well, I'd love to know what language that is you're typing, my friend, but it doesn't translate very well. You're gonna have to type in English. It's going to come again by the look of it. Seems to be dulling down. That's now approaching 2.5 hours. scary. A bit precarious where we're sat there. miles to go. go up a gear at last. Back down to 6. Stick with the one that works. Way up the gears now. My high beams are working. minor damage, but if we can get the chance, we're going to get that repaired at this next one coming up. I think we get caught out with the downhill again. Right, so hopefully this will be our final repair. Nothing major anyway, but we'll get that done. here, I think the trailer's hanging off the road. Off we go. And we're gone. We are gone. We've finally fallen off the mountain. Where the hell's the road? We're still falling, by the way. I can hear the crunch of the truck, but where the hell is the road? I can't see the road anywhere. Ah, there it is. Now, well, that's where we've been, because we can see all the posts that we've knocked over. Now, there's not a straight part of road where we can spawn the truck. Right, we'll try it back here. See if that works. Now, how much damage did we get? 1% to the trailer, 5% to the truck. I think this is where we went off. Well, we've been driving for nearly 3 hours, and that's the first major one where I fell off the mountain. Which isn't too bad. Now this looks like possibly the corner where the trailer went, and we're heading the same direction. sunshine. Got 3 miles to go. We're almost there. But it's definitely taken us over the 3 hours to do what in relative terms is a fairly short distance, although it's 1-to-1 scale, but you just cannot do this at any rapid pace. Huge drop. Victim. And we've gone again. We've got major damage. I can't find the bloody road. Oh dear. We're still bouncing down the mountainside somewhere. Christ knows where we are. Major damage to the truck, and I don't think, let's have a look, I do not think we've got anything else. We're well past any repair stops. Oh dear. Until we get to Sapeco, and I don't know whether there's anything there to repair the truck. So this engine's going to cut out. That's twice I've fallen off the mountain. It's just so bloody difficult. This engine got out. Clue if we're going the right way or not. I assume we are. Oh, we're threatening to go again. What gear are we in? 6. Oh no, we're away again. We are gone again. That's the 3rd time. Unbelievable. Oh dear. Well, it's treacherous to say the least, this road. And how you do this with a big, I mean this is a 40-ton trailer. How you do it with any other type of trailer apart from this one, I don't know. Nigh on impossible. Without falling off the mountain. The weight of the trailer just pulls you off the road. According to this, we've got about 1 mile to go, but that, and the engine's just cut out. As it will do because of the heavy damage it's got. What actual damage have we got now? Oh, it's what is that? 20 odd or 30 odd percent? Yeah. I can't read it, but we definitely need a major repair, and I don't think we can get one. I don't see anything visible. I think this last 3 miles has ended up like 10 miles, because I'm sure we've been covering the same ground when I've tried to respawn the truck. Well, I don't remember seeing him there before. And I'll just cut out again. Yeah, we're in a bit of a sorry state. I can see a bit of encouragement that we're almost there. I don't care what the GPS says, I want to see something, I want to see a building or something. What the hell's he done here? I think we're straightening out now, hopefully. He said with confidence. It's due to cut out again. So much damage to the truck, it's going to cut out going up a hill. Can't see a thing. Well, I thought it was straightening out. It's not straightening out that much. Yeah, we need to go down the gears again. That's too much. Just take it easy. So, we'll have a quick recap. We started in Ulan-Ude yesterday, and Ulan-Ude is there from our home base. We started travelling down south. The truck wasn't going to get the job done, and clearly from what we've seen today, it would never have done it. Horrible gearbox. And so we got rid of the truck. We found another job with another trailer, but with a better truck. And we have left Bada, which is down in the corner, went up to the Bolivia part of the map, which is up here. And we spawned off the train in Carnavari, or Caranavi. And we're already most of the way across to Sepeco. And we've got about a mile left to go, and we have fallen off the mountain 3 times at least. I've lost count now. I'm surprised it hasn't cut out again. Good God, look at this. We need to go in the external camera, hang on. Right, that seems a good point. Let's see if we can drive that. Oh dear. No, that's too frightening from distance. I might have known he wouldn't have left the last part easy.
Fluke FIN. What is this, a Russian game? Fluke FIN.
It's the harsh Russian map. Now, what's that road there? Is that can you sneak past there? No, you can't, it's blocked. That's why. Engine's cut out again. So we're almost done. We've got 0 miles to do. I don't want to fall off the bloody mountain at this last corner again.
Fluke FIN. Who's the lady on the right?
That's a lady I picked up along the way. She doesn't say anything. She just sits there. Hasn't spoken a word. think she's drugged.
Fluke FIN. Grinning face.
I mean, the poor woman should be dead by now because I've fallen off the mountain at least 3 times on this trip. I should be writing a letter home to her family explaining her death. She fell 3,500 foot off a mountain in Bolivia. So we're still not done yet, even though it says we've got 0 miles to go. On and on and on we go. It's never ending. And it's now
Fluke FIN.
3.5 hours
Ow.
to do probably about 40 something miles. But the 40 miles have all been like this, up and down and through the mountain, with a 40-ton empty logging trailer behind us that threatens to pull us off the mountain again. When will it end? Another rickety bridge to go over. I thought I seen something there. Hope it's just my imagination.
Fluke FIN. Do you need to get a log load and drive back or STH?
I don't think I'll be risking taking any job to try and drive back along this road. It is too hazardous. My nerves are shattered. And I've been at it for 3.5 hours. Started at 12 noon just before it. I knew it would take at least 2.5 to 3 hours. I didn't think it would take this bloody long. We've arrived in Sapeco at last. Oh, there is somewhere to get repaired, thank God for that. So if you go into Google Maps and you Google Caranavi and you Google Sapeco, you will see there is a route between those two towns, or those two locations in Bolivia, through the mountains. But the road, although it looks similar to this, it isn't quite as severe as this. But there is a mountain road that joins these two towns in real life in Bolivia. So all of this part of the map is all Russia. This is all the harsh Russian map, but this section here is a bit that Goba has added on, and it is his version of the Death Road.
FIN. Also, these are real locations.
Well, the one that this particular route is partially a real location. It's a bit fantasized by the severity of the road.
Cool.
Right. Well, we're back to sanity. There's human beings. I mean, it's unbelievable to hit a bit of flat ground, a bit of flat road after such a trip. My God. Oh, I put myself through it doing that trip, I'll tell you. And now I probably won't be able to park this bloody thing. And the engine's cut out again. Why would a guy stand in the Bolivian mountains? Is that a guy or a girl? I can't even tell. Let's have a look. Where the hell is he? Or she? Oh, it's a she. No, is it a she? Yes, it is. Taking a selfie. Now, where the hell do we go in here?
Luke FIN. Someday try a Finnish game my summer cup.
I've looked at that game and it doesn't hold my attention, I'm afraid.
Luke FIN. I've heard it's good, you can do basically anything.
Well done, although frankly
I don't have the time nor the patience to do basically anything. That's my problem with games like that. Now where the hell am I parking? Why is it telling me I've reached my destination? I can't see anything. Let's see where the hell we go. Where the hell are we trying to park? Ah, wait a minute. Ah, there it is. There it is.
Luke FIN. Gotta go, happy driving.
Right, see you later. You know what? I can't even be bothered parking. That'll do it. Oh, God. Wait a minute. What the hell's happened now? Right. It's not finishing a job, or is it? Nope. Let's have a look. You're joking. Don't tell me this is bugged. Let's see. Right, to skip parking, hit the square button. Detach the trailer. Maybe I don't know whether it's because I'm badly damaged or not. I haven't a clue, but I'm going to go and get the truck fixed because it won't let me finish it. That's hilarious after 3.5 hours. Now where the hell's that thing to get the repair done? I saw it somewhere. Ah, right, wait a minute. There we are. Right, so we'll get the repair done. That's that done. In fact, if this doesn't finish, if this is, maybe it's because the truck's so badly damaged, but if it doesn't finish, we're going to have to quit the job. Cargo is ready for unloading. Press the following key to detach the trailer. Now, after all of that, it's bugged. It won't finish the job. Is that not hilarious? Unbelievable. I'm going to drive back up there and see if that'll fix it. It probably won't. Just move the wheel back in. I'll have a quick drink while I'm doing it. Right. It's definitely nothing to do with damaging the truck. But it's maybe where we're parking it. I don't understand it.
Tyres, check. Lights, check. Wipers, check.
Eco-drivers full of sparkling wet, rapping tea, triple G. Let's go.
You have reached your destination. Well done. Although, frankly, I did all the hard work. Sit back, relax, and let the dulcet tones of James May guide you safely into a deep slump. Sorry, to your destination. What could possibly
Nope,
go
it's not finishing. So we will have to quit the job and lose whatever money we were going to get from it because it's bugged. Well, what an exciting finish that was. After all of that, it won't quit the job. We've got the truck
Mark
parked.
Stevens. Who's the tart?
I don't know, I've already explained that to Fluke. I picked her up on the way. Yep, it won't finish the job, which is a bit annoying. So it's bugged one way or the other. Anyway, you've joined just at the right time, Mark, because I am off. This stream started at 12 noon to go about 40 miles through the mountain roads. You've missed all the excitement, but the worst excitement is the fact we can't finish the job. And all I can do is decouple it and it won't finish. It should normally kick in with your payment for the job, but it's not doing it. It might be a bug with that trailer, it could be that. It's hard to say, but it certainly ain't working. So, if I go into the menu, it doesn't allow me to cancel the job either, which is even more extraordinary. So we can't cancel the job, we're stuck with the trailer, and we can't get our money for the job done. It still shows us that we're in progress. Right, I've got another idea. Let's try, where's the road? Let's try just about here. If I can slow this zoom down quick enough. Right, let's do that. Right, cancel current job, so you can do that as long as you're away from there. And the job is now complete. We are now abandoned at the side of the road with our truck, and that ends our trip, I'm afraid. Not the way I wanted it to end, but you can see the sort of route that we've come.
Simon Volley. LOL Mark, just another Russian bird after Hugh money and good looks.
The road is there somewhere. If you can see it, there it is. And that is about, and then of course there's that rickety bridgeway to come over. All of this. Remember, this is all real miles. These 40 odd miles I think that we've done. You can see the road weaving its way along the side of the mountain, and we've had to drag that 40-ton empty log trailer through it all the way along. Well, I'm not going to go all the way along to that. That's it, guys. You've joined at the wrong time. It's all over, and I won't be doing that again, I can tell you. So till we meet again, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon.